Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, one and all. It's been a minute since I've been on a show with Robert. He's been going fucking nuts
Yeah,
doing
although
deep
although
dives,
it's
Legion
although
deep
it's
dives.
it's going to appear like it's not because
Oh,
the next deep
okay.
dive to come out is actually the demons one, so it's going to appear like we've only just we've done back to
Sorry.
back shows, but
I've
actually that was a few weeks ago that we did that.
I've let slip
Yeah, a bit of too much inside baseball there.
Okay, yeah, well, it was only a minute ago that we recorded the
Although we
demons.
do message daily, don't we? Because we've been
Yeah,
because we've been
yeah, it's
uh
usually Rob just telling me to do stuff and me being like, "Oh, fucking leave me alone." Um
correct.
Right, what are we doing today? We are doing the September 2025 Heresy Hammer Community Show. We will be talking news, list submissions, viewer questions, and models. If you're fairly new to the show, this is something we haven't really been doing it lately, have we? But
No,
it's
not for the past 3 months because we've been inundated with the
just
speed at which things have been dropping
yeah,
currently.
so we like to do kind of one show a month where we just take it back to the community. We talk about releases and answer questions as best we can. But as you both probably realize by now, we're kind of a couple of idiots. So, you
Speak for
know.
yourself, bloody hell.
Yeah, here we go. First up, the UK event calendar at heresyhammer.com. So go check out our website, heresyhammer.com. These are the upcoming events or events that have been this weekend. There are lots and lots of events, aren't there? And
Yeah,
these
there's
are,
loads.
if you
Yeah,
haven't checked out our website, these are kind of everything heresy based, really. So Legions Imperialis, Adeptus Titanicus, and Age of Darkness. I visited Entoyment. I'm looking at Sunday the 21st, Entoyment.
hmm.
I visited there when we were in Bournemouth,
Oh
and
yeah.
my God, it's
Is it
fucking
good?
huge.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
nice, nice. That's pretty
massive.
cool. That's all.
Like,
That's pretty cool.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I was like, it's on like an industrial estate in Poole.
Hmm.
And I kind of pulled up and I was like, this is just going to be some shitty little shed on an industrial estate, isn't
Yeah,
it? And
yeah,
I walked
yeah.
in and I was like, holy fuck balls. It's massive.
That's
So,
good to know. That's good to know. I actually
yeah.
spent this morning before I started filming with you, getting the all the paperwork sorted for our events starting from
Oh,
January.
nice.
But yeah, as Lee said, this is a website of all the Horus Heresy events in the UK. We work with event organisers and we encourage them to put these on. Um, the events calendar and just submit through a Google form via the website, and then we put them on. Aaron, our website manager, turns it around once a week. So if it's not there within 24 hours, he's only one man, so give him some time to get that done. He usually does it at the weekend. I know we had one with that Earthling Borough Greetings from the Warp event wasn't on there for some reason, but I think it's
Yeah.
submitted and is sorted now. So
Yeah. Let
yeah.
us know. If it hasn't appeared, let us know and
Yeah, just let us know. Yeah, it's
have
best to email us, I think, on those kinds of things.
we will have him beaten.
Yes, two rights. Yes,
Releases. So, oh God, these look so good, don't they? This is the
they look
obviously the
really
new
good.
Mark II
I was
Assault
not
Squad.
convinced, and then seeing the
Oh,
rest of the
really?
poses, seeing the rest of the poses, I was like, these are
Right.
awesome. Yeah,
Yeah. Oh, the thing is, I've got so much stuff and so little time
yeah, to do
that
it.
I will
Yeah,
not be buying these immediately because I just won't get a chance to do anything with them. But at some point in my life, I want 20 fucking assault dudes
yeah,
blasting
these look
across the
good.
battlefield.
Yeah, really, really
Um,
nice.
I
I love
absolutely
the new shield design as well. I much prefer it to
the
the
round, yeah,
Mark.
it looks a
Yeah, I
lot
much
better.
prefer it to the Mark Six
I have
standard
not
shield.
been a fan of the shields we have seen so far, to be
Yeah,
honest. I
yeah,
don't like the new. We got a sneak peek of the Breacher shield, didn't we?
yeah, yeah, yeah,
And the Mark Six assault squads.
yeah,
I didn't like them. I'm not a fan. But yeah, the round,
yeah.
very kind of I don't know,
Love it.
Spartan-esque.
Spartan, yeah, like isn't it? I think I would definitely use these on Mark Six as well. Like they're definitely
Yeah,
like
these
that you
these
can
were
use
just
them
my
for
go-to.
whatever.
Yeah,
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 these would
100%.
be my go-to. But yeah, these are I would say the best infantry models we have seen in the last couple of editions.
Yeah.
Like, I just think they look
I
fucking brilliant.
they're not, these aren't them, these are the heavy metal ones, but we saw the other day where they had
Other
four
community painted,
community ones, and they were
yeah.
brilliant. I to be honest with you, I've heard various things about this influencer scheme and stuff, but I wonder whether it will just eventually go to, basically they just reduce it so much and they just do it to their main body, the
Well, they seem
few who paint
they seem
models.
to get people in the studio to paint stuff,
Well, that's
don't
what I
they?
mean,
That's,
right?
yeah, yeah,
Like,
yeah,
I wonder
yeah.
whether this is just a
That would
general
just
trend
be
now,
the
whether it will just be
right.
like, we're just going to get a very small select group of people rather than like the 300 people that get stuff
Yeah,
early. And then from there, we'll just get the community lads to do it because they
yeah,
really, obviously, really care. I mean, look at that Salamander's Lord of War,
yeah.
like Hellblade that we
It.
did in the previous show.
Yeah.
I think he said in that article, like, I seem to remember the guy who painted that was like, oh, I've played around with oils and stuff like that on this tank. And, you just get a sense that they're really passionate about the Age of
Yeah.
Darkness. And, yeah, I think that I think that would be a good move. Because, yeah, as I say, they seem to really care. And I think that, like, that nothing shows off better what you can do with those models than those
Mm.
guys at the studio, like, painting stuff that they love.
But yeah, these are, oh God, they're so good, aren't they? They
They're
just
really, really good.
look like, I
Would you use
love it. I
the
don't,
Mark II, the Mark III heads on these for like Iron Warriors and stuff? I probably would with the spiked helmets. I
I,
think they would look quite good. I think.
I was thinking this. I'm having a load of heads made at the minute.
Oh, are you? You kept that
Yeah,
secret, haven't
yeah,
you?
oh
You
yeah,
naughty little
yeah.
boy. Yeah.
Um, I I contacted Tortuga Bay,
Ah,
and they used to make a Mark V head, and they don't make it anymore.
right.
Um, and I've discovered that you probably won't be able to see this because it.
Yeah, we can see that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. It's the old.
Um,
It's the Mark V head. Yeah,
so
yeah,
it's the old Mark V, and it
yeah.
fits perfectly on the new range,
Okay,
like
interesting.
perfectly.
Yeah, yeah.
And I was like, "This is awesome. I want this. I will go buy some." And then I realized that they don't fucking sell them anymore.
Okay,
So I
okay.
contacted them. I was like, "Can you do me a load of these?" And they were like, "Yeah, okay then."
But just because
Um,
you're of your leave of Heresy Hammer fame,
yeah,
just for
and
you, we
also
can.
because you're willing to spend a ridiculous amount of money having
Then
them
also,
made.
yes.
And I was thinking, like, would I switch these heads for the ones that I'm having made? And I don't think I would. I think I'd keep them with these.
Yeah, okay, yeah. I think they look pretty good.
I think these look absolutely fucking awesome. Like, I really, really, I have no need for assault squads in my army
No.
as it stands, but
Yep.
because I guess the argument is because they're
Vanguard. Yeah,
Vanguard.
they're not lying. Yeah.
Do you want these or do you want like
Veteran
veteran?
words. Yeah. Yeah.
And I wouldn't
Yeah,
necessarily
it's a good
want
one.
to run these as veterans. I would want to run these because I have other models that I would run as veterans. Um, but I just think they just look. Oh, anyways, yeah, I could just sit here
Draw,
fluffing over them
yeah,
all day.
over them.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay, well, let's see
um,
what else is being released.
but they have done an awesome job with these. Like, really have. It would be interesting to see. I was thinking about this the other day. If they hadn't have released the Saturnine box
Yeah.
and they'd done a box set that had like 20, 30 of these dudes
Yeah.
and some upscaled cataphracti,
Yeah.
I would love to know how much better that would have sold.
Yeah, it'd be interesting, wouldn't it?
And I
If,
feel like it
yeah.
would have been a lot.
Yeah.
But there
Yeah.
we go. We will never know. Moving on. We have a new Tactica, Forgers of Saturn. We've known about this for a while, I want to
Yeah.
say.
Yeah. This was previewed some time ago. Yeah.
And to be honest, I think I've pretty much seen the rules for most of the units in here. But I will be picking this up. I like what I have seen so far.
Mm.
If you want to run Saturnine Terminators, this is the book for you, basically, isn't it? I mean,
Yeah,
there's
yeah, yeah.
not more
Particularly if
to
you're
say.
a Thousand Suns player, particularly if you want to do command squads,
Mm.
particularly if you want to do the word bearers, kind of like eternal warrior, demonic possessed ones, like, or your Alpha Legion, and you want like the look of either of those two, then definitely for
Yeah.
rules wise. But I think you know one of the things I would say. and this is off the back of the show that we did where we looked at Isfan Part 1. So actually, Isfan Part 2 is going to be delayed, presumably, right? Like it's not coming straight out because that was
Yeah,
so yeah,
yeah,
which is
yeah.
interesting. Um,
Well, I don't think it's delayed. I think this
Sorry,
has
yeah,
always been the
it's just
plan.
not
Yeah,
sequential, which
yeah,
you would
yeah,
have thought a part one
yeah,
and part two would be.
yeah.
But I do think that these have a whole lot of lore in them that is really interesting, and I'm looking forward to like actually sitting down and reading it. And I've seen a few rules, but I've actually tried it not to spoil it for myself, and actually so we can sit down, read it, do the show,
Yeah.
I'll look
Okay.
at the
Yeah.
rules profiles and stuff
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
that. But
Yeah. Yeah.
I really valued that, like the couple of hours before me and you started recording, going through and reading it properly, like cover to cover, and going, this is actually a really good book. Like this is
So
good.
it's interesting actually because the first show we did, I hadn't actually brought the book. I just had been given a PDF,
Yeah.
potato can copy of it from someone. But I actually immediately after we did that show went and brought it because
Oh,
I'm
fair
like
play. Yeah,
I actually really like it,
yeah,
and
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I haven't
I'd like to
had
have
a
the collection.
chance.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, I haven't had a chance to pre-order this one, but as soon as we finish recording here, I will go and purchase this as well
yeah.
because
Nice.
actually doing that show made me realize
Yeah, they
actually
have
how fucking good these are.
that
Like,
and
they really
how much
are.
value that they've got to them as
Yeah,
well.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah, 100%.
So, I mean, this is kind of what we've been asking for ages.
Yeah,
When it took
100%.
so long, when you go back to
Yeah.
first edition and you're waiting like a year and a half, 2 years for a black book to come out, we were kind of always like, why don't you just do something like this? And
Mm.
here it is.
Yeah, literally.
So
Yeah,
yeah, like I am excited to get hold of this and have a read.
yeah, agreed.
So we had the Imperialis militia rules released as well. I have not really sat down properly and looked through the militia rules, but from what I have seen, I feel like they're in a much better place than they have been at any point during the game because first edition you just took the fucking mutated hordes and they just murdered everything, and then second edition I just never really saw them at all, to be honest.
Yeah, I saw a few people take them, and it was but when people took them, it was always
Just got
the
destroyed.
it was well, no, because they always took the res respawning version
Oh,
for it.
okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
They took
So,
like waves of 200 infantry, and it was just like respawn, respawn, respawn.
yeah, and again, it's just that is that particularly fun to play against. Everyone's different, but I would argue no.
Yeah,
But I love the idea of militia. Anyone who knows me knows that I have this like dream of one day running a full militia army. This is a dream that will never happen because I have no time and my life is not my
yeah.
own.
Amen, amen.
But I would love to do a militia force. I really, really, really would. One day, maybe. So yeah, but from what I've seen, it looks pretty good. Like I like the fact that you can still do an army that you can completely convert and bastardize and just make your own. Like I feel like that is very kind of Horus
Yeah,
Heresy.
what's not to love?
So yeah. Uh, and if you are planning on doing some militia armies, let us know. Let us know what you plan to use, what models you plan to use. I think that's one of the things I like the most about the idea of doing a militia is you can really go down the rabbit hole of like there's such a wide range of models you could use.
Yeah, 100%.
I mean, we were talking about it on one of our little groups of the Voltan,
Votan,
whatever the
Votan,
fucking
Votan. Yeah,
the
Votan.
squats. You could do like a squat army, and then I went and started looking at the Warhammer website at 40k squat armies, and I was like, don't buy anything because you're never going to do it. But yeah, I just love the idea of it. I really like the idea of just some knobhead, human with a shitty little rifle in the middle of this horrific war zone surrounded by armored giants. Like, I just love the idea of it.
Yeah.
But yeah, yeah. And then we have books.
Yes, this is actually for me the most exciting part of anything we've
Yeah,
seen
it's interesting,
since the
isn't it?
box set. Yeah,
So we obviously had the Drop Site Massacre. This kind of is like it feels like a generic Games Workshop thing now. They release a game or a box set and then they do a book
book with it.
a
Yeah,
based around that.
I
I
think they had
haven't
Reckoning of Chthoniya was the one for second
second
edition.
edition box,
Yeah.
wasn't it? Yeah. So I'll be honest, I'm not in a rush to read this one. If people say it's good, I will go out and get it. But we have Ashes of the Imperium, the Scouring, and this was obviously confirmed a little while ago. But
Mm.
basically, we're going to get another 80 books. Black Library. Do you reckon 60 books on the Scouring? They're just going to drag it
Yeah,
out.
I think yeah. It's funny dragging it out. I mean, it's not dragged out if the books are of a good quality. Then I'm
Yeah,
all for it. I
yeah,
think so. I think something happened for me psychologically with the End and the Death, which is that I always felt when we were playing Horus Heresy and the books were continuing, even at that Siege of Terror, I always felt that when you were playing tabletop games, you were in it and you were fighting because the books were continuing
yeah,
as you were playing. And then
yeah.
something strange happened with the End and the Death because it felt final, and then it felt like we were kind of like going back in time to play those games,
Okay.
which might sound a little bit off to people, but I always felt that it lost in my head just a little bit of momentum, just slightly got dialed down a little bit because we weren't actually playing in the here and now. We were almost playing it historically,
Yeah.
and I felt that these books were really good. Number one was I hope that they expand this, like the Drop Site Massacre and stuff. I hope that. What number one? I hope this is a really good narrative, and it's done by John French, who's a really, really good writer.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Um, and I hope that basically like it has Primarchs in. It's not just like a small band of like three Marines that we follow around post drop site. I hope that it's like it has the scale and the scope of all the Black Library novels that we've seen. Like we have Ferrus Manus like over the table, and like we have scenes in on Terror, and I hope it has that
Yeah,
scope.
yeah, yeah.
And yeah, what do I think about the Scouring? I think it had to come. Number one, big number one because these books obviously make money.
Yeah,
But number
yeah.
two, because there are a lot of storylines that are not wrapped up. So, the Lion
It's
and Luther is just such a classic one where,
yeah.
like, there's so much effort and work went into that, and like the Lion didn't even come up in the Siege of Terror, right? There are lots of things that
I
need to be done.
couldn't tell you because I stopped reading them.
No, well, there you go.
Yeah.
Um,
So I think the trouble with me is I got to a point with the Black Library with the heresy novels that I just got a bit bored of them. I got a bit burnt out. I got halfway through the Siege of Terror and I was just like, I don't care.
did you get to Saturnine or not?
I can't
Or did you
remember to
finish
be
it like the
honest.
first wall?
No, I got to yeah. I have to look at the spines to see if I read it. I read Mortis.
But you didn't. Is it? I
I
think
read
Mortis.
Saturnine.
What did you think of Saturnine though? Did you not think it was good,
Ah, fuck. You know what? I can't even remember.
mate? It's the one where they
Um.
fight under Saturnine, and then Dawn and Fulgrim have their big battle on top of the walls of Saturnine.
Okay. Yeah, that was all right. Yeah, I
Yeah,
think I genuinely. I don't think. I think some of them were bad. I'll be honest. I
yeah,
think some of them are just filler.
yeah.
Like the White Scars dude with the baby just walking around. I'm like, I just
But you
don't.
haven't done
I
Warhawk
don't.
then,
I
because
don't.
Warhawk is
No, I
after
haven't done
Mortis.
Warhawk. No,
Mate,
no,
Warhawk
no.
is fucking brilliant. It's really, really good. Yeah,
What I think I need to do is I
just
basically
fucking
took.
read the books.
Yeah, so I took like about. I don't think I've read a 40k book in at least nine
Uh,
months, or a
okay,
30k or Black Library anything.
okay.
I just literally was like, I'm done. Like
Yeah,
I
but
am
you don't. You also
absolutely
don't. You also
burnt
don't.
out.
You actually read these books, don't you?
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
a
yeah, yeah.
yeah,
Because
yeah.
I'm not a fucking heathen.
Well, I am a heathen, and I only consume books through Audible
I
now.
mean, to be honest, if I only listened to books, I would never.
Never do it.
I don't get a chance to sit down
Yeah,
and listen. Like the only time I get to do it is hobby, and I do hobby like once a month. Like
yeah,
I
yeah, yeah.
literally, I don't get the chance to sit down. And to be fair with me, is yeah, I'm a big reader. Like I like to sit down and read, but
Enjoying the process of the read.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But the only time I get to do it is in the evening, and usually I get 2 pages in, and the book hits the floor, and I've fallen asleep.
No,
So.
right, yeah, fair play. Well,
Um,
maybe you need to shift your reading habits. I think maybe start
Yeah,
on
no,
like
to
looking at
be
Audible.
honest, I genuinely just got a bit burnt out with just
Yeah, it's
reading
easy to
about
be done.
Space
Yeah,
Marines.
I think the thing. So for me, the thing was that I read the books as they dropped. So I was always up to the current book.
Yeah,
Whereas if you
yeah,
fall behind, that is a lot of books
it's a
that
lot
you've
of
got to
catch
catch
up.
up on.
I mean, to put it into perspective, I've got the entire, like, we're going off on a bit of a tangent here, apologies, but I've got the entire collection of the Sharp series, Bernard Cornwell
Okay,
Sharp
yeah,
series.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
I read half of them, so what, like 10, 12 books
yeah.
in probably about 3 weeks.
Hey, whoa, that's
Yeah,
crazy.
so like when I get it in my head that I'm going to read something, I do get the time. I'll read it
Yeah,
like in the morning. I'll wake up
yeah,
early and read and stuff. So I had just got burnt out. I'd read
yeah.
like
The
constant Black
yeah
Library books.
the quality is super variable as well, and some of the Siege
That
of
is the
Terror
thing,
ones,
yeah.
like if you don't get proper bonus for like Titans and
White
stuff,
Scars just wandering
Mortis,
around.
yeah, but Mortis is a bit, but
See, I
whereas like
didn't hate
Warhawk is
Mortis.
quite good.
I didn't mind Mortis. I actually didn't mind it. I just found with the books there was a lot of subplots that just went nowhere. You're just reading. They could have got rid of half the
Yeah,
books. I just
yeah,
found there was a lot of filler. There was a lot of like,
yeah.
yeah, subplots that you're like, where's this leading to? And then you're like, oh, it's leading nowhere.
And then
Like,
that person died. Yeah,
yeah, and you're just like, well, that was a waste of time, wasn't it?
yeah.
Like,
Fair play, fair play.
but what I will
The
probably do is just go back and read them all again. I'll just start from scratch. I will probably skip. Was it The Lost and the Damned or the First Wall? I can't remember. One of them I just
Yeah, first of
couldn't
all, I
get
think it's
into.
just
Yeah,
bit
I
bad, but
just
mate, yeah, no, you need to get on Warhawk, mate. That's brilliant. Like,
I've got the Garrow,
yeah, yeah, that's all right. That's all
Knight
right.
of Grey.
Yeah,
Yeah, Warhawk. Yeah.
yeah,
So
Warhawk.
what I'll probably do actually is just read the
Just read the synopsis, the
yeah,
Spark
yeah,
Notes, is it, or whatever
yeah,
it's called.
and
Anyway,
then
that was
anyways,
that
yeah,
was
yeah,
our segue. Anyway, looking forward to the scouring, and I think the knock-on effect of the scouring will be that we will probably get events set in the scouring. So
So this
those
was
characters that
yeah,
died in the Siege of Terror, you won't be able to play with those characters, and it's only the scouring characters you'll be able to play with.
yeah,
And I
yeah.
think that will be
So
really cool.
my absolute deep dive into my reading habits did have a point. I am actually very excited for the Scouring.
Yeah,
I think it was like a natural evolution. I feel like
yeah.
it was always going to come. It's one of those things that was discussed years and years and years ago. People would, are you ever going to do the Scouring? You're ever going to do the Scouring? It's kind of like, of
Mm.
course they are, because they make money from selling these. But do you think we will see rules or books
Yeah.
around the Scouring?
Yeah. Do I think? I think that as long as the Horus, because what I think will happen is they'll go, look, we have a vague outline. If Horus Heresy sells well, then maybe at some point we'll do a supplement, which is the Scouring, um, and then
Because I
we'll go
don't
from there.
think
But
you'd really have to do much, do you? I
no,
mean,
no,
there's
it's
not
just a
a lot.
continuation of it. But I think one of the things I would say is that I think if people think, oh, okay, well, I can use my 40k like armies in this thing, then I can combine the two together. I don't think it will be that way. I think
No,
Horus Heresy will
no,
always be its main
no.
set. I mean,
Yeah.
you can use Chaos Space Marine models, but I don't think that things will like it won't be this mishmash between
Yeah.
the two game systems
No, no,
because
no,
it's
no,
set
no,
slightly
no.
beyond Horus Heresy. But yeah,
I
I
mean,
can
it
see
is.
supplements being made for
It's
them.
essentially a continuation of the Horus Heresy, isn't it?
Yeah,
It's just
it's just
like
literally that. Yeah, I
there's
just I
the
think
traitors are running
yeah.
away.
Yeah, I just think all it will do is just will feel like we're back immersed within the setting again. And
Mm.
then I think the second thing, the knock-on effect for us, will be that it will be events will probably be set in the Scouring, and then that will be like the loyalists are hunting them down, and then the traitors have got to this world, and then the loyalists are the aggressors, whereas often it has been the other way around, and those events will kind of flip like that.
Yeah, interesting. Yeah, I would love to go to an event that is and I cannot remember what it's called, but where the Iron Warriors like
Mm,
murdered the Imperial Fists in their
mm.
little secret fortress
Yeah, 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 yeah,
death trap thing. I'd
yeah,
love to
yeah,
see an event where you can only bring Iron Warriors or Imperial Fists and just
yeah,
play that out.
yeah. Very cool, very
Um,
cool.
but yeah, yeah, exciting stuff. I am for the first time in a long time, excited about Black Library books.
Yeah,
Is
this is
how I
really
would
cool.
put that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. So we are into our hashtag Heresy Hammer.
It's time to upgrade your battlefield with Sacrus Mundus terrain. Sacrus Mundus sculpt breathtakingly detailed and varied terrain that will bring your games of Horus Heresy to life. From the ruined cities of Armoria to the jungle vestiges of Lintrath, Sacrus Mundus design immersive battlefields for any type of tabletop wargaming experience you desire. Find their extensive terrain collections online right now.
Again, for those of you who don't know, we trawl the Instagrams for any hashtag Heresy Hammer pictures and then stick them up here. We also kind of take pictures from our WhatsApp group because Instagram constantly make it harder and harder to find stuff. And this is just kind of stuff we see that we think is cool and then stick on here. So first up, we have Argle_Tal with his Iron Hands Praetor, Saturnine Praetor, which I have to say is fucking insanely good. I didn't even realize it was an Iron Hands until I just looked at it now. What's the red shoulder pad, the claw? It's
It's a clan more Val or something like that.
yeah. I love the red accent color with the turquoise blues on the gold. I think he has done an awesome job. Robert, any thoughts?
No, it's just a really strong painter. I know he does some stuff with colour paint, or at least used to. I think this is quite Henry Steele inspired with the the level
Yeah,
of third
okay.
degree.
Yeah, now you say that.
On it. I think that Henry did an Iron Hands one with this kind of like level of patina on it. And I
Right.
think that this has kind of been heavily influenced by that. Yeah, looks good. I think it's nice, like when you want to jazz up some Iron Hands, adding some patinas and stuff kind of works
It's
quite
a
well.
nice way because just black can get a bit boring, can't
Yeah,
it? So
yeah,
it's
just
a
a way
nice way to add some
weathering
spot
just adds
colors
to it.
in.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah.
And then we have Captain_Herkin with a very bloody looking World
Yeah, this is
Eaters.
awesome. I love. So he's shaved off the chest.
And then used the transfer,
Yeah,
hasn't
that
he?
actually works really well. I
Yeah,
think.
yeah.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, I would definitely do that. I think. Yeah, he's
No,
done a
that's
great
a
job.
great idea. Yeah, I don't actually hate because some people are like, oh, traders have to scrape off keeping that on as a traitor doesn't bother me.
No, no, not at all.
Because it's not like an Imperial Aquila, is it? It's meant
No,
to be
no.
like the Saturnine
I
symbol or some
saw
shit.
that I want to say it's Red Warden has done some plates for the Saturnine.
Oh, with like
So like,
spikes and bits
well,
on.
all sorts like a plain
Right.
plate, and basically
Okay.
you just stick that on, and then
Ah. Who did that?
yeah, I think it's Red. I want to say Red Wardens did it. I think,
I
and
need to check that out.
he's done Hazard Stripe ones as well.
Oh,
Um,
fuck yeah.
yeah,
That's what I need because taping off hazard stripes is fucking horrific.
yeah. So if you guys haven't seen that, you should check them out because
I
they
need to
look
check that out.
they
Yeah.
look brilliant.
But yeah,
Yeah.
Captain_Herkin, great job. I love it. I love the idea of the transfer on the chess piece. Who have we got up next? Nurgle Burgle. I mean, this is fucking insane, isn't it?
That's brilliant.
I hate Imperial Fists, but I also love Imperial Fists. It's a conundrum. Like they just look awesome. Like the yellow, the red. He's done an absolutely fantastic job here, and the glow on the axe as well is absolutely insane. But I also hate Imperial Fists because, oh god, ugh, ugh. But yeah, this is it looks awesome. Done a really good job. I need to start putting some of my Saturnine Terminators together, and then we've got
It'll
Robert.
take you 10,000 years, mate, to put
I
Saturn
know,
Terminators
yeah,
together.
fuck, yeah. And again, I really like these. I like
Yeah, I like this a lot.
the what do you call them? The like extra armor bit. The oh fuck, it's got a
The
name. I can't think.
bonding studs,
Yeah, bonding
yeah.
studs. excuse me, that he's fitted to these. But yeah, again,
I
really good
like.
job.
I hadn't really considered like you can make those bits like glowing, those like shield generators, and then
Yeah,
I
yeah,
quite
yeah.
like the
Oh, okay.
line
Yeah, yeah,
that
yeah,
he's
yeah.
created. So that whole panel is like
Like power's
electrified.
radiating along it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I hadn't really considered doing that, and I actually think that's quite a good idea. So I
Yeah,
like
that
that a
is a
lot.
good idea.
Yeah, I like that.
There you go. Robert
Nice,
influencing Robert.
Robert. There you go.
Yeah, love these. Awesome. And then up next we've got Tom.
Yeah, this is
Uh,
definitely from the WhatsApp community group. This one.
oh, okay.
Yeah, he
With
put this in.
a bit of a whip. This is, I mean, if you look at that Thunderhammer head,
Yeah, it looks amazing, right?
that's
It's
fucking
all,
insane.
yeah, all
So you can
monochrome metal.
tell this is a whip, but it is looking pretty insane.
Yeah, he's also in
So
the
far,
back
this
there.
is.
What's also interesting, he's got like a flag, like his Satellite Terminator is holding a banner as
Oh
well. I wonder how
shit!
he's done that. I
Yeah.
wonder what connector he's used to do that because I
Mm.
basically want to do the same. So
I would guess he's
love that.
just. I don't know.
Is it
Actually, yeah.
maybe it's the like the axe and then he's just cut the top
Well,
off and then
that
glued it on.
looks a little bit like something from the Custodies. Does it?
Yes,
I'm
yeah,
not
it does. Yeah,
sure.
it does a bit actually. Yeah, the Custodians one.
Um,
Yeah. Okay. Well, Tom, maybe if you can let us know what he's done there, or maybe take another
so
pic and send
Rob
it to
can
us.
rip your ideas off.
Yep.
But yeah, yeah, great job so far. Just get it finished, motherfucker. Come on. And then up next we've got
How hard is it
Isaac.
to do like a
Yeah,
whole
come
model
on.
in non-metallic metal, right?
Jesus. Like, come on, just do it. Says the bloke who spent like the last month building 6 dudes for his artillery.
Nice.
Up next we've got Isaac with some
Death Guard.
Vindicator Death Guard. I was trying to think of the word Vindicator, but I just have the other
Typhon.
type of Vindicator in my
Yeah.
head now.
Yeah. Yeah.
But these look absolutely insane. Yeah, just awesome. Like I love the dark green. It's funny. Death Guard's one of those legions that you see lots of different alternative, not alternative, but
Mm,
different colors of the same scheme, different
mm,
colors.
mm.
And I personally am a big fan of the darker green. I like the dark green a lot. But
Yeah.
yeah, done an awesome job with
Heavily
these.
weathered. Lovely, lovely. Good
Yeah,
job. Yeah, well done,
Scream
Isaac.
Death Guard.
He needs to clean his. Just go back one, Isaac. You need to get a new spray booth, mate. Like, your paint is literally burring up. I don't even know if that's the back of it, the side of it. I don't know if that's supposed to be the blue ventilation bit.
Don't.
I can tell you that's not ventilating
I was
anything.
thinking like that's some really good terrain he's got there.
It's not. It's a paint booth. My God, I need to get a new one.
I feel like at this point your paint booth is just it's radiating more paint particles than it's getting rid of.
100%.
But you know, you're producing
If a
top
model
quality
falls
models,
over
so
that you've put, accidentally you knock it over into that, it's just going to have it be crusted with like paint on it. Perfect for get Death Guard, I guess.
and then we've got Alexandru, a fucking awesome Iron Warriors.
Yeah,
I'm trying to
lovely.
think what that model's from. Is this a 3D
So
printed one?
no, this is
No?
just like this is made up of different things. So it is the Mark III body. It's
Yeah.
got the Centurion shoulder pads, I believe. I believe there's the Centurion cape, which I like the
Okay.
new one. The I
Command
think
squad head
the
helmet,
command
is
squad,
it?
yeah, helmet, and then I think that rope along the side, along the front, the tassel,
Yeah,
I guess
yeah.
you call it, that is from the Saturnine Praetor Dreadnought. I think
Oh, and
that's
it's
what
just
it's
been
from.
stuck on the.
And I think it's been
Oh,
front. And you know
interesting.
what this really reminds me of? Like the old school, like the first Mark IV command squad, the pair of
Yes,
models that
yeah,
we had.
definitely.
Like
Yeah, yeah,
when I
yeah.
saw this, I was like, this is actually just quite a straightforward kit bash, but
It's
it looks really good.
yeah,
Like really, really
it's a modern take on a old
absolute
classic,
classic. Yeah.
and also it's got a dead Imperial fist.
What's not to love?
What
Yeah.
more do you need?
Yeah.
So yeah, great job, mate. And then heretic underscore Ben.
Yeah, Ben's done a great job on this.
Oh man, I love the Sons of Horus color scheme with that dark reddy
Yeah, it
brownie
works so well, doesn't it?
base. Like they
Yeah.
just complement each other so well. and he's done a great job with the painting.
Yeah.
You need to paint those skulls though. Get
Yeah,
them
I think this
painted.
this must be a whip, I think.
It's got to
But
be a bit of a whip, yeah.
yeah, yeah,
But this looks fucking amazing.
yeah,
So
it looks
yeah, great
brilliant.
job. I
Yeah, he's done
love
a really
those
good job with this.
colours.
And actually, I always find it quite hard to the Dorelio is one of those ones where it's quite hard to know exactly where to like do that kind of streaking,
Oh,
like just
yeah,
because
okay,
it's got
yeah.
awkward sides and panels on
Yeah,
it. So,
yeah, yeah,
and I
yeah.
think if I was to do streaking on a Dreadnought, I'd probably just use this as a model and kind of go, okay, this is how it would naturally fall and things like that. So
Yeah.
yeah, he's done a really good job on this. So, I
Yeah,
love
really
this.
good. I
Yeah.
love that. And that's it. That's it for hashtag Heresy Hammer. Up next, questions from the community. So Robert, there's a lot of Roberts today. Like, I'm
There is, isn't
feeling
there? Yeah,
surrounded.
I've been submitting questions under an alter ego, submitting photos.
So Robert asked, do you feel that Vanguard, or the lack of it, makes
Yeah.
some units less attractive? Like, why would you take a kick-ass command squad that can't score when it kills,
Mm.
when you could take a Vanguard unit and get scoring from it?
I've got lots of thoughts on this one,
Yeah,
and
go for
I
it. Go,
will.
go.
What I will do is I will just direct you to a conversation that I had with Giles when we did our Dark Angels video. So Giles was kind of lamenting the fact that there's an Inner Knight Zenobian don't have Vanguard,
Right.
and he was kind of saying I was a bit bummed like initially when like I saw they didn't have Vanguard because I thought it would be useful, and then he kind of said, but actually in reality in game. It's actually really useful that they can score the full amount of victory points. Like if they're standing on an objective and it's worth 3 VP, they're not capped by their Vanguard. They can still score those 3 VP.
Yeah.
And I think we've talked about this a lot. And I think I did a Vanguard show about tips about using Vanguard. I do think that if you're playing an experienced player, you are going to find that they will just dance on the edge of objectives, like just within like half an inch of that objective in order to score it, but then can just shuffle back off of it when you move towards them with their movement reactions. So I think that Vanguard is going to be good in certain scenarios if you can trap your opponent or if they've used all their movement reactions. But I think the more that we play it, the more people will cotton on to going, you've got a lot of Vanguard. I'm just gonna be on the edge of the objective here to score it, but so I can move react off it. And then at that point, when you can't charge them, they're off of the objective, and you're stuck where you are, you're going to be wishing that you weren't Vanguard so you could be scoring 3 VP when you stand on an objective.
And that's the point, isn't
And
it?
that is
Yeah,
the thing.
that's the
It's a
thing.
complicated question because I think it depends on your list design, the opponent that you're playing, like how many reactions that they have, etc., etc. But I think it is good that you have at least one Vanguard unit in a list. I think it does give you a little bit of flexibility to gain victory points for killing stuff, like a little squad of Vanguard vets and stuff. But
Yeah.
I think I don't think you should lament it because I think you should just go. This means that this unit can score because everything can score. It's maximum amount of VPs, so that's good, and also it's a good close combat unit. That I think is yeah. I don't think you should lament it too much. I think you should
It's
see it
yeah,
as a
it's I feel like because when third kind of came out, it's been out what a couple of months now. I feel like people almost forgot, like, just because it doesn't have line doesn't mean it can't score. Like,
yeah
line is great because you're getting extra victory points.
yeah
But, what's better? A Vanguard unit killing a unit and scoring Vanguard, or a nothing unit killing a unit, taking a victory objective and scoring those victory points?
yeah
A victory point can still be worth like 3 points,
yeah
2 points,
exactly
whatever it is.
yeah exactly yeah
Obviously where line has more of an impact is when you're contesting an objective,
yeah
because you'll then just score it as long as you're not in close combat.
yeah
But yeah, I agree totally. And it's actually something I kind of slipped into when I was list writing, was like, fuck, there's no point taking this because it's not Vanguard.
yeah.
And then when you stop and think about it, you're like, well, there is, because it's going to murder shit and
Yeah.
then it can still score.
I think that like the higher the Vanguard, with the exception of shooting Vanguard, I think the higher the Vanguard, the more you should see how hard it is to get off. Like just there in a Vanguard 4, but it's not going to be always easy to get that off if you're playing an
Yeah.
experienced and good player. Like Vanguard 4 is a reflection of how hard it is to actually going to be to get that, because that just there, I think has like 1 inch setup move, even when they come out of attack. Right?
Yeah.
Like what and they've got like movement 6.
Yeah.
They cannot move
excuse me.
move fast. So just
Um,
just bear that one in mind. I think.
And actually, like, it's quite good just to have a unit that you just don't care. Like
Yeah.
that unit's there to just murder shit. Like
Yeah.
I don't care if it doesn't have Vanguard. I don't care if that tac
Yeah,
squad
yeah.
isn't on that objective because it's just here to murder shit. It's
Yeah.
not here to score points. So yeah, I would say it's something to think about when you're list writing. You obviously, I feel at this stage you want line and probably some Vanguard.
Yeah.
But also if you have a command squad that can just murder shit. Like if you have a command squad and it's crap, then yeah, obviously, what's the point? Like
Yeah.
like a command squad isn't going to go up against a tough, like a Justarian unit against a command squad. The Justarians are probably going to win. You probably want to add something to that if we're picking on command squads. But yeah, I think it's probably something we've overthought a bit. And actually, just killing stuff is good. Like you just kill stuff. Like
Yeah.
that's it. That's all you need to know. Just kill shit. And we're into our lists, flying through this. So lists from the community. So for our first third edition list discussion, Giles, who Rob went through Dark Angels with our Dark Angels deep dive, has submitted a 3,000 point list. So the Crusade detachment is a Cataphracti Praetor with Paragon Blade, a Forge Lord with Cyber Familiar with the Paragon of Battle Prime, a tactical squad with a Nuncio, obviously, and the Prime combat veterans. And then he has 3 more tactical squads. I'm guessing these are 10-man tactical squads.
Yeah, that'll be 10-man, yeah.
And then 2 rhinos.
Nice to see without the Havoc launchers on there. Have you looked at Havoc launchers, like, and what they do?
You know what? Like, even if Havoc launchers were the best weapon in the world, if it was basically
It's a
like
fucking amazing weapon.
a Typhon,
Yeah.
even if it was like that, I wouldn't take it because
they look shit.
They look shit. And I mean, to be fair, like the Havoc launcher actually kind of fits the Iron Warriors. It's like a mobile little bit of artillery, isn't it?
Yeah,
so it
yeah,
kind of fits the
48
Iron Warriors
infantry.
fluff.
Mate, something's gone wrong with the Havoc launcher. Like, so it's amazing to see. I mean, people who know me will just know the bee in my bonnet I've got about this, and this is just. I'm pleased that Giles hasn't done this, but you can't tell me that Horus Heresy is an exclusively narrative game when every single Rhino I see has a Havoc launcher on. You can't tell me that. Like, you can't tell me that like you're in it for the lols and in it for the bants and in it for the story when you're basically just going, I'm just going to choose the best weapon on a Rhino and then and status my opponent for 5 points because it's got 48-inch range and is a blast. Like,
I mean,
I think this is such a good example of where I think the community actually needs to have a conversation with itself and go, are we actually about winning, or are we really about the story, or are we really about both? Because like the alarming amount of Havoc launchers that I've seen on Rhinos is somewhat distressing. And I think for me, because I was writing the list, like the rules around list writing for our first event this morning, and I did think, actually, do we just say it's not 5 points for a Havoc launcher, it's 10 points for a Havoc launcher, or 15 points for a Havoc launcher? Because it's the 5 point thing that you just like, it's almost like an auto include on every single tank.
Honestly, for me, as soon as I heard Will say he's going to take Havoc launchers on every single Rhino, I just knew
it was good.
That I didn't need that in my life. But yeah, no.
And they look fucking terrible on the top of a Contemptor.
I don't hate the look of them. I just
fucking on the top of a Contemptor, they look like the derpiest thing in the entire world.
I just think like a dude with a heavy bolter looks better. But
I don't care how good a Havoc launcher is, it will never end up on one of my Contemptors because they do not look good.
You have heard it here.
It will never happen.
We shall see. The second a Havoc launcher appears on one of Rob's Rhinos, we have to fucking absolutely call him out.
Yeah, you can have me sectioned if I ever do that. You know something's gone. I need bloody sectioning.
Anyways, back to the list. So Giles does not have Havoc launchers on his Rhinos.
No, good man.
So Vanguard detachment, we have 2 squads of 5 Cenobium with Reaper of Hosts, which means they have a +1 attack when outnumbered. And then he has an Iron Wing Gauntlet, which is a Land Raider, Last Cannons Land Raider with Last Cannons, Kratos with Volkite, Autocannon and Volkite, and a Kratos with Melter, Last Cannon and Last Cannon. That's interesting. I like that. Like Melter, Last Cannon, you're going after vehicles, you kind of Terminators, and then your Volkite, Autocannon Volkite is going after your kind of infantry
Infantry.
squads.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, the Kratos, the Volkite autocannon one is good because both the Volkite and the autocannons have, I think, heavy FP. So it's obviously a stable tank. So that
Okay.
autocannon with 2 autocannon shoulders and then the coaxial autocannon actually has
Yeah.
nine shots on it, just from the autocannons.
Interesting.
And then the Volkites, I think, are 4 shots apiece now. And then it's got the main gun as well. So what's that? It's like what, 18, 20
All the
Volkite
shots.
Yeah, yeah.
All
And most of
the
those shots on that are going to be damaged too as well. So
Yeah. And then he has a Lord of War detachment, Cerberus.
yeah. Love this. Yeah, absolutely love it.
Yeah. We literally just did a Tactica on Lord of Wars.
Like an hour ago, didn't we? Yeah.
Yeah, and our outcome was this should be a Typhon. But yeah, I'm a big fan of Cerberus.
Yes.
I think we actually mentioned Giles in the
Yeah.
Tactica because basically the Cerberus is high risk, high reward was our outcome.
Yeah. Yeah.
The Overload one, you can kind of pretty much blow yourself up in one turn of
Yeah,
shooting.
exactly. Yeah, yeah.
But also you can kill a lot of vehicles with it.
All I say, if you're listening to this and looking at list writing for your army, if you're a Legion player, Giles is, I find, pretty. He's not a whack guy, but he does have his finger on the pulse of what is decent.
Yeah.
And I think that what you can see here is generally the way I think that people will play their line and their scoring now, which is that. It will be small squads with a nuncio. Maybe give them a rhino if you can afford it, but you don't have to. I mean, rhinos are still really, really good. But so my Alpha Legion tournament list, I was looking at 6 tactical squads with nuncios.
Oh, really?
Just like really small squads. I think that. So I think before. In the previous editions, massive squads were hugely useful, and that for despoilers and for tactical squads, because you could put a herald with them and make them fearless, and then people were having to chew through them, and it was quite difficult to chew through them. Now I think that the risk of a big squad being status is quite high, so I think that having lots of little units proofs against lots of statusing happening to those units, and I think that it just provides you with a little bit of security because you've probably got a second unit rather than a larger unit. But I think that the problem with that strategy is that things like Havoc launchers destroy that concept because they're just so good. They've got 48-inch range. They could just do bum 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 status. So yeah, that's the risk. But this is, I think, generally a good list. Lots of AV-14 in it. Pretty iron wingy, and just goes to show how flexible the Iron Wing Gauntlet is, that he's not had to unlock 2 detachments to take those Land Raiders and those Kratos. He can just do it with the Iron Wing Gauntlet. And when we did our deep dive with Giles, just that auxiliary detachment must be in like the top 3 auxiliary detachments, along with the Sons of Horus Supremacy Cadre. It is top notch.
Yeah, I like this list a lot. I mean, there's a lot of nasty tanks, isn't there?
Yeah, loads of AV. But I mean, there's 5 AV-14 tanks in there. Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, I like it a lot.
Yeah,
cool. Well done, Giles. I'll tell you one thing I would like to see, but I don't know if he'd be able to find the points. Would be to get rid of one of the tax squads and have a veteran tax squad in the Vanguard detachment.
Yeah, I quite like that. Some BS5.
If you could find the points, just because, I feel like that's quite. I think they're good, but also that's very like Dark Angels. Yeah.
Yeah, with some Volkite. 5 guys with Volkite would be pretty good, I think. Yeah, hitting on 2s and And there are, I think there are assault weapons, so I think they can like volley fire. I can't
Volley fire, yeah.
I think so. I think I vaguely remember that.
So yeah, something to think about. But I know Giles has just lost his mind painting tactical squads.
Yeah, he's been doing a lot.
So he probably doesn't want to start painting more dudes. But yeah, I like this list a lot. And then up next, we've got Jackson has submitted a 3,000 point loyalist World Eater army.
Hot damn.
While they wait for the Black Shield rules. I like this. Yeah, I've got a lot of time for that. Loyalist World Eaters. Right, what does this say here? 1 HQ per veteran unit. The first. Okay. So, Crusade Detachment. We got a Praetor with Paragon Blade, Boarding Shield. Immediately, I like it. Librarian. Ooh, a Librarian with 4 sacks. Biomancy, Prime Paragon of Battle. Those of you that don't know their fluff, the World Eaters didn't have many librarians because the nails used to make them explode. So the remaining librarians were never fitted with the nails because they would basically just blow up.
Yeah,
but you did have librarians. There were
and they were pretty impressive warriors in their own right. Even despite of their
They for those that haven't read them, there's some cool stories of Angron, the librarians having to like ease his mind because he's fucking lost to the nails.
Yeah.
And then we have a Centurion with Thunderhammer, Boarding Shield, 10 breaches with a Nuncio, Sergeant with Chain Axe, 10 breaches, Nuncio, Sergeant with Chain Axe, 10 Tac Marines, Nuncio Vox, Combi Melter, and the Prime Interdiction Cadre.
Yeah, so they're the one that we discussed, where they can basically be like, come out of their camouflage and then appear within 5 inches.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah, I like that a lot.
And then we have here, they are Robert. Control yourself. Do you want to get like a stress ball or something?
The nails are biting. Yeah.
He has 2 rhinos with pintle mounted Havoc launchers, pintle bolter, and a dozer blade. I like this a lot. I like the breaches.
I'll let him have the Havoc launchers because he's really themed his list. I'll allow him to have the Havoc launchers. Yeah. He's themed his list, so it's acceptable.
And then we have a Vanguard detachment with, what do we have? 3 squads of 10 veteran breaches.
Love this.
This is fucking nuts.
Yeah, this is crazy.
So one unit has 2 Last Cutters, Vexilla, 7 fists. Can they all take fists?
Yeah,
Fuck.
I think they can basically take whatever they want.
And the Sergeant with a Thunder Hammer, that's insane. Like that unit alone must cost like 300 and odd points. That's fucking nuts. Oh, I love it. How many? I don't even know what the points is on a fist.
On the fist is 15 points per guy.
15 points. Fuck.
Yeah.
And then the next squad has 9 Power Lancers, Vexilla, Sarge with Thunderhammer. And then the second squad is 2 Last Cutters, Vexilla, 3 Fists, 4 Axes, Sergeant with Thunderhammer. That is fucking insane. I love it.
Yeah,
I love it a lot.
The Power Lance is an interesting choice. I also absolutely love the idea of a shield and a lance. What could be more gladiatorial or Roman like that?
Isn't it?
My god, that's so cool. And the lances are interesting because I've just actually, I can probably show you. So I don't think they're the most the strongest weapon. There you go. Can you see? There you go. I've got some Alpha Legion spears there, but they do have precision 6 up, and they're AP3 as well. So like, if you get a load of like 6s, you can be like, okay, that guy. I think probably the Maul is the strongest of the power weapons.
Yes, I
would
agree.
It's got +2 strength, but I thought for Alpha Legion they're quite a speary, precision-y legion, so I thought it worked quite well for those guys.
I think the only thing I would say so far is I would be wanting Nuncio Vox on those breaches squads, those veterans.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I understand the Vexilla because you want to punch things.
2 of those, so he did say that 2 of his HQs would go in with those veteran breacher squads. So they'd be feeding off his leadership call anyway.
Leadership call, but still, you can still fail, can't you?
Yeah.
Shock Assault. 10 assault destroyers. Oh, assault destroyers. 2 rad
Yeah.
missile launchers and a phosphex bomb. I
Love that.
immediately love that.
Yep, love
And
that.
then 5 Tartarus Terminators, all with lightning claws.
Love that as well.
Armored support, you have 2 Predators, 2 Melter Predators with heavy flame response.
Love that.
Again, yeah, that's awesome. And then the Apothecarian Delegation, 2 Apothecaries with Chain Axe, 1 is Prime with logistical benefit,
Yeah.
which then takes a Land Raider with Twin Last Cannon and the
And the
Pintle
Havoc.
Havoc.
Oh, you naughty, naughty sausage.
Jackson.
So
So what's he written here? 1 HQ per veteran unit.
Yeah.
The first breaches are for hunting 2+ units. The fist breaches, sorry.
Yeah.
The Lancers for 3+, and the other is flexible. List is designed as a force that is thematic over power. Well, what's with the fucking Havoc breaches, Jackson? List is designed as a force that is thematic over power and represent the psychers of the Legion, both trained and latent, who couldn't receive the nails, being sent away from the main Legion and assigned to the Triari to keep them away from the rest of the Legion.
Yeah, love
Mate, I have to say, I fucking love this list.
Yeah, it's
I
brilliant.
absolutely love it.
yeah.
What is going in the Land Raider? I would guess the Terminators, but
Yeah.
I would maybe some of the veteran breaches.
Yeah. This is brilliant. isn't it?
Absolutely love this. This
Yeah.
is
I actually feel like with a board that's heavily populated with medium terrain, medium and heavy terrain, like this could do quite well. They'll be slow, but
I was going to say
I like it,
you're lacking long range firepower, but who cares? This is fucking awesome.
It's
Like,
really cool. Yeah.
10
And I think that's
veteran
why we can let him
breaches.
get away with those Pintle Havocs, right? Just because it's such a cool themed force.
Plus, it
Yeah.
needs a bit of fire. It needs something.
Yeah.
I mean, to be honest, for this force, it actually is quite fluffy because
Yeah, I
it's,
like
you know,
it. Yeah.
you're trying to pin down the units whilst all the lunatics are running towards them, and the fact that most of them are heavy.
Yeah.
Most of them are heavy, so they're
I'd forgotten as well that you can assault out of rhinos as well, can't you?
yeah,
So,
yeah.
like,
It's just disordered.
You
It
can
is
just put
disordered.
those vet breaches in the rhinos.
Yeah,
but like it is disordered. But I would assume a unit like this would probably only have a 1 or 2 inch setup move anyway, right? I mean, it's not going to make
Probably,
a
and you don't
massive
care
amount of
about volley shooting. I don't think you get to volley fire if you make it disordered
I
charge,
think
but your
that's right.
opponent can volley against
Yeah.
you. So, but you don't care because you got 7 fists and a thunder hammer.
yeah, 2 wins apiece and an invuln save, right? Like,
And last cutters are good in this edition. Like last cutters are great.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's not
I
much
like
more we
this.
can say about this. I
No,
think it's just
I
really good.
fucking
And it's
love
got
it.
one cheeky little Vanguard unit from the. Oh no! In fact, all those veterans will be Vanguard, and the
Yeah,
assault destroyers
yeah.
will be Vanguard as well, won't they? Yeah. Nice. Love it. Brilliant. Well done. This is
I
when I
wanna
just had my
see-
moan about Heresy players having all about
You go
winning.
and prove us wrong.
Prove us wrong. Exactly.
I want to see pictures of this.
Yeah, mate,
I
that'd be
fucking
fucking
love
cool.
it a lot, and I love the fluff behind it of the psycho being sent away.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, fucking hell, this is awesome. Oh, yeah,
Nice one.
really
Nice
good.
one, Jackson.
Right, that is it. Our last thing to do is we haven't mentioned it once. I don't have we?
No,
Or maybe
well,
we
no,
have.
but there'll be things popping across the screen saying Patreon,
okay.
Patreon, just to incept people into signing up.
Yeah, it's just get in your head. So we run a Patreon. We have 3 different tiers. Our top tier is our Praetor tier, and these are our awesome Praetors who are currently receiving their hoodie giveaways. And I'm losing my mind wrapping up fucking hoodies and sending them. Jesus Christ, I feel like I see hoodies in my sleep.
We need to go to China and get some slave children.
Oh, yeah, Jesus. Yeah.
Not really. That's a joke.
No.
It's a joke. We need to get some servitors to do it for us.
I got my own slave children. My slave children.
Yeah,
just
like
tell
why
me-
can't you get the children to do it? No,
Oh,
probably send it the wrong
God.
place.
My
Yeah.
eldest would cry. My youngest would just tear him to pieces. But a massive thank you to all our patrons, but especially our Praetor tier guys and girls. Thank you very much. I know people always say we couldn't do what we do without you guys, but we really couldn't. Like, we've got so much stuff going on. We've got so much stuff planned. Rob has just been constantly buying stuff for the Heresy Hammer HQ. Like,
I saw.
my phone
I had
is
a near
literally
heart
like,
attack
bing,
the other day on the
bing,
Monzo
bing,
account
bing, 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 bing,
I
bing.
didn't. It's because my normal account, my normal bank account, doesn't. It won't tell you daily how much you
No,
spend.
yeah.
Whereas the Monzo account, at the end of the day, it'll be like, you spent 2,000 something pounds. I'm
The
like,
fuck?
but have I spent this much so soon? What? Yeah. Turns
I've
out
been in,
tables are like really expensive.
I've been in work the last 4 days, and I've had 4 really fucking busy days. And I'd get home. I mean, I didn't get home till 10 o'clock one night, and I looked at my phone, and it was just this massive list of like, Rob Medwell has purchased. Rob Medwell has purchased. I was like, what the fuck has he been buying?
This is the problem with a shared business account, though, isn't it? Which
Yeah.
is you can keep a beady
Yeah.
eye on me and what I'm spending. Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't stop you though, does it? But yeah, like for those again that don't know, we have rented a building that we are turning into Heresy Hammer HQ. We still have a GoFundMe.
Yeah, it's got 6 days left.
that's
6 days
still
left.
running.
Yeah.
Like we have had a massive response to that. Like we were genuinely blown away. Like we were kind of we put £1,000 down as like our first goal, and we were a bit like, this is going to look awkward if we get like £2 or something, isn't it? We were a bit like, oh god, this could really
and
like,
egg on our face. Right?
Yeah, the response was ridiculous. Like I think we're up to about 3,600.
Yes, that's right. Yeah.
Which, as you've heard from Rob's spending habits, we need every fucking penny.
It's not my fault if like 14 tables cost 1,200 quid. Although what I will say about the tables is that they are you can raise them to like a meter high,
multi-purpose.
They are tables which will not cripple your.
So Rob told me he wants tables that we can use for gaming and tables we can use for painting courses.
Yeah.
But anyone who ever went to the school we used to use for our events will know what Rob actually wants is just really low tables to cripple everyone's back.
That is not what I want. Our tables are now normal human being size. In fact, they're higher than normal human being size because 70. This is the kind of the pedant style research that we go to here at Heresy. So normal tables are around 74 centimeters high, and then anything above that would be higher. And I basically bought tables that can go to the 74, but can also extend upwards to 90. So for gaming, we'll have them at 90 or 95 or something like that.
That actually liked the really short tables.
You like them?
You could sit down.
Yeah.
And you could do everything while sitting down. You didn't have to stand up.
Well, that problem's been solved now because we spent £1,200 on
yes, yeah,
14 tables.
It is mind blowing how expensive just the cost of renting a place.
In
and
setting
day
things up
Britain
as well.
is fucking
it's nuts.
insane.
Yeah.
So like a massive thank you.
One day we'll have one day we'll do a show about setting it all up, and then we'll discuss business rates. And and then I'll really go. If you think I'm bad with Havoc launches, I'll really go off on one on business rates.
But we'll do that right at the end. So you get this idea of like, this is amazing, I'm going to do this. And then right at the end, you're like, oh, fuck that. Like, it costs idea. How much?
Yeah.
But yeah, we've kind of gone off on one, but like just a massive thank you to everyone. Like,
thank you guys.
You know, like it really is quite humbling. To see that sort of response, and hopefully we can do it justice. I'll be going there next month, I think.
That's right.
Like I don't know what I'm doing. What am I doing?
Pick up a bloody paintbrush, mate. Well, I actually need you doing terrain. That's what I really need you to make some Lord of the Rings terrain and Old World terrain and stuff like that. That's what I really, really need. Heather's on the old. She's doing the walls. She's roped some friends into painting the walls for me, so I'm hoping that will all be done by the time you get here.
Well, cool. Okay, well there you go. I'll be painting fucking Lord of the Rings stuff apparently.
Yep.
Nothing says Heresy Hammer like.
Look, I thought we should do at least one Lord of the Rings, one Old World table, and then the rest can be Heresy because
it could be like a feudal. World if you do a crusade era.
Got to defend the farms, right? The lighthouses and the watchtowers. Like
pre-Imperium Caliban.
Yeah, exactly.
please send us your emails. If you've sent us emails before and we've never replied or never done your list, just send it again, because our email is like, I don't know how many emails we get like
Well,
daily.
50 million, because I'm buying a million things, aren't
Yeah,
they?
so
yeah.
like literally stuff does get lost. So if you've ever sent it and we've never answered your question, or never, like, do a bold title of "Read this, you fucking idiots" or something on the because stuff does get lost in there. Like, it is ridiculous. Our email inbox is ridiculous. But if you do have an army list or a question, then send it to heresyhammer30k@gmail.com. Keep using the hashtag heresyhammer on Instagram and posting on the WhatsApp community. If you are not part of our WhatsApp community, if you go to our Instagram account and they have, what they call it, the
A
little
link tree.
link tree thing. If you click on that, then you will find access to the WhatsApp community. Like, there are basically like 10 billion people on there, all screaming about heresy, and it's pretty much always positive. I don't see much negativity on there. It's like just a really good place. If you've got a question, you want to share a
Oh
picture,
man, for
whatever.
rules questions, answer
Like,
quickly. Boom.
it's
If I'm in the
like
middle of a game, I'm like, I know where to go. The Heresy Hammer WhatsApp
yeah.
community, and I'll get an answer straight away.
Yeah. So yeah, go check it out. If you've got this far, like, what the fuck are you doing? Why are you listening to us two rambling about fucking
Monzo accounts.
yeah. Please subscribe. You can listen on Spotify. We try and upload whenever Rob has a spare minute.
What I have been doing is actually releasing it in the Spotify in the morning, and then the main show in the afternoon. So that is my going
Doing it
forward.
the other way round. What, Spotify first?
Yeah, I do Spotify first,
Interesting.
just in case people want to listen at work and
yeah.
they're commuting, and then I do YouTube in the afternoon, because basically people are on YouTube kind of in the latter part of the day.
No,
I do it
yeah,
that way.
okay, that makes sense. Well, there you go. So yeah, check out on Spotify. Please do keep supporting us on the Patreon. Like I say, we're kind of blown away by the support we get. I've mentioned about questions. Follow us on Instagram and the WhatsApp group. And don't forget heresyhammer.com, especially if you live in the UK, for checking out events. Like, it's great just to go on there just to see what events are going on.
Yeah, there's a whole
There'll
lot.
be like a link to the event, a link to the pack, the mission pack, game pack, and there will be like links to buying the tickets. So if you want to get involved in events, it is a one-stop shop to go and check them out.
Yeah.
And that's it. Thanks for listening.
Thank you,
Bye-bye.
guys. Take care.
See you at the next one.